Good evening and welcome. You're watching this quiz in English with me, Hayley Edmonds. Now, with Harry Redknapp just being crowned King of the Jungle, I thought it was a perfect moment to do a quiz on the Premier League. Why the Premier League? Well, because he used to be the manager of Tottenham Hotspur before leaving for Queen's Park Rangers. And then obviously leaving for Australia for a month at least, battling with bugs and all sorts of insects and doing extremely well because he's just won it yesterday or 2 days ago Australian time. So well done, Harry, and well, thanks to you we're doing a quiz on the Premier League. Now, for those of you who don't know, the Premier League is a prestigious British football league, and so yeah, test your football knowledge and try and win some money. €100 up for grabs tonight. 9 questions between you and you winning your part in those €100. Each question is allocated a certain number of points, from question number 1, which is worth 10 points, right up into question number 9, which is worth 100 points. And for those of you who get maximum points, so use your jokers, I'll talk about that in a second, to get 960 points, well, we give an extra €50 in there to share amongst yourselves. Now, how do we play strategically? Well, we give you 4 jokers. Yes, 4 jokers, 2 50-50s that will take away 2 wrong answers per question, and 2 multiple jokers, one that will multiply the point score by 3 and another by 5. So if we're playing strategically, you'll keep those in your pocket until the last 3 questions. So let's get firing away with question number 1 of this quiz in English on the Premier League. Right. Which Premier League club did Sir Alex Ferguson manage? Was it Liverpool? Was it Manchester United? Was it Newcastle? Or was it Manchester City? Which Premier League club did Alex Ferguson manage? Alex Ferguson, the Scottish manager that famously threw a football boot at David Beckham. I'll come up with the interesting facts. The right answer, ladies and gentlemen, is Manchester United. You guys got that correct. He was manager from 1986 to 2013, and then it's from Glasgow. And 64% of you got that one correct, so well done. 11% of you thought it was Liverpool, 8% of you thought it was Newcastle, and 16% of you thought it was Manchester City. Yes, Alex Ferguson, who got knighted in 1999 by the Queen. Let's move on to question number 2 of this quiz in English. Wait a second, I'm just going to get, sorry, I've got a slight technical problem here. Which PL club, which Premier League club has won the most Premier League titles? Is it Arsenal, Manchester United, Manchester City, or Chelsea? Which Premier League club has won the most Premier League titles? Yes, so that's Arsenal, Manchester United, Manchester City, or Chelsea. The right answer for this question number 2 is Manchester United. Yes, once again, and it was thanks a lot, just as I was talking about him just a second ago, to Alex Ferguson's reign. He was manager there from 1986 to 2013, and they have actually won 66 trophies from the league championships, 20 times, league championships 20 times, of which 13 times in the Premier League era, FA Cup 12 times, League Cup 5 times, FIFA World Cup once, and they also have a #1 hit with Status Quo, Come On You Reds. Now, out of all those, I think the last one is, I'd be the most proud of it. You know. Anyway, 48% of you got that one correct. 11% of you thought it was Manchester City. 20% of you thought it was Chelsea. And 20% of you thought it was Arsenal. Shawcree, you got that one correct. You got 10 points for that. So you just, went out. No jokers. Seem very confident. Let's see if you can do as well for question number 3. Which player has scored the most Premier League goals of all time? Is it Thierry Henry? Is it Harry Kane? Should be with a K, but it's with a C. So, is it David Beckham? Or is it Alan Shearer? Now, which Premier League player, or which player has scored the most Premier League goals of all time? Is it the Frenchman Thierry? Is it the Brit Harry Kane? Or David Beckham? Did David Beckham bend it in most times? Or was it Alan Shearer? Ladies and gentlemen, it was a Newcastle lad, Alan Shearer, yes. His record was 260 goals in the Premier League, of which 11 hat-tricks. Look at that. Alan Shearer, would you and Adam and Eve it? 48% of you got that one correct. 20% of you thought you bent it like Beckham, but no, he's not the highest goal scorer in the Premier League of all time. 12% of you thought it was Harry Kane with a K, obviously not with a C, as it's written here. And 90% of you thought it was Thierry Henry. Chokri, you got that right again. Well done, you're on a ball, but you still haven't used your jokers yet. You're looking very confident. I wonder when you're going to start using them. Question number 4. Teams from which other country play in the Premier League? Is it Scotland, Ireland, Wales or Canada? I want to know what other country play in the Premier League. Good one. It's quite relatively simple one for question number 4, I'd say. The right answer is Wales. And just a few of those teams that play in the, the only one that does, Swansea City. I'm not sure if they're actually in that this year, but some of the names you might have heard whilst talking about the league, it would be Cardiff City, Swansea City, Newport County. I think they're like Division 2 and in the Championship. But yeah, so Wales actually do take part in the Premier League, despite not being England, EPL. 59% of you got that one correct. 13% of you thought it was Ireland. 18% of you thought it was Scotland. And 10% of you thought it was Canada. Now, Yazil, 2002. You got that one correct. Well done. Looks like you put a joker down there. So, putting them down early from question number 4. Okay. You seem quite confident. Question number 5. Which of these teams is not from London? Is it Tottenham Hotspur, Fulham, Arsenal or Everton? Now, just kind of, if you're a fan, you're not sure, when we've been playing big derbies, London derbies, which teams have you heard playing against each other? London derby. Which of those is a red herring? Which one of those is not in London? The right answer, ladies and gentlemen, is Everton. No, that was my Liverpool accent. Liverpool? Everton? Everton's in Liverpool. They play in blue, And they were actually one of the founding teams of the first Football League Championship in 1888. It was good old Everton. That's a really bad accent. Stop doing that. Brian, you got that one correct. Well done. With 200 points. So you two put a joker down for that one. 48% of you got that one correct. 13% of you thought it was Arsenal. 23% of you thought it was Fulham, and 16% of you thought it was the Tottenham Hotspur. Let's move on to question number 6. Who has managed the most games in the Premier League? Is it Arsène Wenger, Alex Ferguson, Harry Redknapp, or Sam Allardyce? Who has managed the most games in the Premier League? Arsène Wenger, Alex Ferguson, we've been talking a lot about him recently, or just in this quiz. First 2 questions, to be precise. Harry Redknapp, talking about Harry Redknapp, who has just been crowned King of the Jungle. Well done, Harry. That was so cute. Just absolutely missed his wife, you see. Remember that called Harry? Or Sami Allardyce. The right answer is Arsène Wenger. Yes, the Strasbourgeois. Is that it? Is that someone? Strasbourgeois, I've just been corrected. Le Strasbourgeois has the longest reign. He was at Arsenal for 22 years. Yes, 22 years, which is not too bad. 55% of you got that one correct. 28% of you thought it was Alex Ferguson. 9% of you thought it was Harry Redknapp. And 8% of you thought it was Sami Allardyce. Max D0811, you got that one right, my friend. Let's move on to question number 7. Which Premier League team plays at St James's Park? A relatively easy one for question number 7, I say. Is it Newcastle United? Is it Southampton? Is it Burnley? Or is it Arsenal? Which Premier League team plays at St James's Park? I'll give you a clue. It's more north than south, which kind of eliminates 2. The right answer, ladies and gentlemen, is Newcastle United. Newcastle United is the right answer, and 74% of you got that one correct. 10% of you thought it was Southampton, 9% of you thought it was Burnley, and 7% of you thought it was Arsenal. Mohamed Atef, you got that one right, and you put a joker down, so Well done. You were right to do so. Right to do so. Put your ×5 down on that one. You were confident. Let's move on to question number 8. Teams that are relegated from the Premier League play in which league? Is it Premier League 2? Is it Division 2? Is it the Championship? Or is it English League 1? Now, I actually mentioned this earlier on in the show, so if you're paying attention, you would be on your way just to either getting, or depending on what you put down, maybe 400 points if you put down ×5. The right answer, ladies and gentlemen, is the Championship. Those who are relegated from the Premier League play in the Championship. And it looks like quite a few of you knew that, because 65% of you got that one correct. 10% of you thought it was Division 2. 10% of you thought it was Premier League 2, and 15% of you thought it was English League 1. Shorky, once again, on the ball. You put down your 5 there, friend. Well done. Wonder if you're going to put your 3 down for question number 9. See how confident you are. Question number 9. Which player scored the first ever Premier League goal? Was it Roy Keane? Was it Les Ferdinand? Was it Brian Deane? Or was it Rod Wallace? Which player scored the first ever Premier League goal? Give you a clue. It was in 1992. And this chap played for, at the time, Sheffield United. Ladies and gentlemen, the right answer to question number 9 of this quiz in English is Brian Deane. Brian Deane scored the first ever Premier League goal. Greg Laff, you put down your ×5 cleverly on that question, so you got 500 points. Well done. Let's get the statistics in to see how well you guys did on this Premier League quiz. So, statistically, okay, how many are going to be taking home some serious money? Wow, there are 96 super winners tonight, so well done. That'll be taking away 77 cents. Not bad. And for those of you, for 404 of you that got more than 400 points, you'll be taking home 25 cents. So well done. Thank you everyone for playing. We've got a lot of, we've got some Brits playing. People from all over the world playing, which is great to see. Thank you so much for playing this quiz in English with me, Hayley Edmonds. If you liked it, if you liked the subject even, and you like football, get onto our Facebook page. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you think of this quiz. We are all ears. And thank you very much for playing. So have a great evening, and I'll be back tomorrow night with another quiz in English. So until then, goodbye.